Well, in brief, I would say I was born in Malawi myself.
Yes.
I'm a Malawian born.
Okay.
I was born in Malawi, but I came to when I was a little baby.
All right.
You know.
Yeah.
So me and my elder sister was about probably 3 years or so.
Yeah.
And I was just a little baby, and we grew up here in Zimbabwe and I know more Zimbabwe rather than Malawi.
Yes.
You see what I mean?
Yes, I know.
Yeah, that's how I was brought up. I think it's all to do with politics as well, because my brother's mother was a politician in Malawi.
Yeah.
And then as Banda came into presidency, I think he had these young pioneers who were going around, just more like what's happening with us and ZANU.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So my father was working in Wenera mine.
Yes.
In Zimbabwe.
Yeah, in South Africa.
In South Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were contracts a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
They used to have contracts with countries bringing their workers to work in there. I don't know what it was like.
Yeah.
So my father, when he heard that my mother was being harassed by these young pioneers,
yeah,
he just sorted out his monies in South Africa, then went to Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
And they opened a bakery. I think there's a small town called Nasaram near the airport.
I should think so. Yeah, I should think so. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a small town near the airport.
Yeah.
And that's when he moved there and opened a small bakery there.
Mm-hmm.
And then informed my mom to come with the children. Okay. And that's when my mom came. We came by train, and that was that. They never went back to Malawi since.
Yeah.
And so we grew up in Zimbabwe, and I went to school in Chipembere and in Highfield.
Okay, so you grew up in Highfield.
Yeah. I grew up in Highfield, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to Chipembere, then moved to Tendai school in Fakose.
Uh-huh.
And then I think all my teenage age was in Fakose.
Okay.
And that's where I started all this music thing. Although after primary, I went back to Highfield for. There was a school called Toronto. It was just being opened. I don't know if it's still there.
I'm not sure, but I think if it was opened around independence, it's maybe it's still there. Or
yeah. So somewhere, yeah. And that's where I did my secondary. I didn't finish my secondary.
Uh-huh.
I did Form 3, I think, and halfway down the line, I was kicked out of school, which I wouldn't want to talk about much.
Okay.
I was kicked out of school. Yeah. I was kicked out of school. Then I went to. I enrolled in a college. There was a small college called Linwood Fashions.
Yeah.
And I was doing embroidery machines, learning to do embroidery machines and overlocking machines.
Yeah.
So then it was like a factory. Yeah.
Yeah.
So from there, that's when towards me being at the college, that's when I was doing music at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And
so who was teaching you music? How did you get into music? Who was actually teaching you?
Actually, when it comes to music, it was like it's a family. I would say just a family gift, I think.
Yeah.
Because when I was younger, I used to, because I grew up mostly with that uncle I was talking about.
Yeah. Okay.
My uncle who was a politician in Malawi.
Yes. Yeah.
And he was kicked out of Malawi and he went to exile in Rhodesia.
He came to Rhodesia. Yeah.
He came to Rhodesia but still he pursued the politics. He became an MP in Rhodesia that time. So I grew up with him mostly because he had more children than us.
Yeah.
We were only two of us in my family.
You and your sister.
So I used me and my sister.
Yeah.
So I used to hang around with in that family. There were many boys in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like those. As I said, I was growing up in my uncle's family, and the other two big boys used to have acoustic guitars. I used to see them playing.
Yeah.
But those days I wasn't even interested in music any.
Yeah.
I could just see them and just ignore them. There was nothing interesting.
From the village grounds we rise, voices echo in the skies, rhythm strong and spirits high, hopes that never say goodbye. Curtain raised for light so bright, but on a stage in distant night, our melodies and hearts ignite. Dreams took wings and soared in flight. Echoes of Bhundu still resound, from the earth to sky profound. Rhythms lost yet ever found, in memories we gather round. Through the joys and every pain, songs of love and drops of rain. In the fields we sang our name, and never forgotten, always the same. From rise to falling glory, shade in silence, now our music laid. Yet in your heart it won't be great, echoes eternal, never fade. Once we danced in fame's embrace, now we rest in a sacred place. Memory song leaves a trace in every heart, in every face. Echoes of Bhundu still resound, from the earth to sky